All right, I'm back. Looks like things are working okay. So again, we have this storm named Henri that is now a hurricane as the 11 a.m. advisory on Saturday, the 21st, 8/21/21, and the storm is located about 400 miles south of Montauk Point. And folks, a lot going on in the upper levels of the atmosphere. Meteorologists look at that with the steering currents of an impending tropical system, and it's not looking good with the setup we have right now. A couple of ingredients I want to talk about. Number one, we have an upper level low right here. You can see this is the mid-level clouds and moisture on the vapor loop. Again, a little geek meteorology talk here. But what it shows us is an upper level low pivoting around the midsection of the Appalachians, the central Appalachians. So what, in essence, that's going to do with now a 75-mile-an-hour hurricane, east-southeast of Cape Hatteras, it's going to capture it and want to move it north right now, which is what it's doing at about north-northeast at about 14 miles an hour, and make it parallel to the coast, and may even shift it a little to the north-northwest as a ridge of high pressure north and east of Henri's circulation develops and acts like a bowling alley. So this is never etched in stone. We've been through several tropical systems around here. I am concerned tremendously about two or three items with this system. Number one is the possibility of hurricane force wind gusts, and I'm going to show you the storm track in momentarily. But you can see that this thing is beginning to organize. The darker reds, the areas of black, that are the higher level and colder cloud tops. So what this storm is doing, it's tapping into the Gulf Stream waters, which, folks, is about 85 degrees, even off New Jersey and Long Island's coastline, anomalously warm water temperatures. And that is the fuel for these systems, okay? And what will happen is that this system will continue to intensify, could become 80 or 85 miles an hour as this Gulf Stream, obviously that's in the ocean, supports the energy for this thing. Once it gets up to about our latitude, and it just may be too late to really start weakening incredibly fast or rapidly, it will lose a little bit of its punch, but I don't think that much as it continues to move to the north and northwest, actually. And the storm track right now from the National Hurricane Center is showing this track. Now, again, folks, do not concentrate on the line. You know, we got that cone of uncertainty, you know, the dogs wear after they have a little bit of a procedure. Here it is, and you can see how it fans out, okay, right in through here. So the hurricane, by 8 o'clock Sunday morning, will be east of New Jersey, and then slam somewhere and make landfall over Long Island. Will it be western Long Island? Will it be the eastern tip? Could it be even Block Island, Rhode Island? Yes. The latest guidance, and I didn't look at the GFS just yet because it's coming and trickling right now, shows that the storm track with our models that we use may be nudged just slightly to the east as the latest guidance. Listen, you can lose some hair, and already I am over this stuff. We have to follow this thing closely. Here's the closest proximity. I zoomed in for a track for you. Again, please don't just concentrate on the line, but I want to show you that the cone of uncertainty has moved out of New York City. Now, that doesn't mean you're out of the woods in New York City or areas of New Jersey, because the next thing we're going to talk about is the possibility of flooding rains, and very concerned about that. But first, anywhere east of where this thing makes landfall, whether it's a strong tropical storm or a weak Category 1 hurricane, any hurricane up in our area is significant no matter what, so I don't even want to say that word weak. Will produce a storm surge of anywhere from 1 to possibly 4 to 5 feet. The coast of New Jersey looks pretty clear as with let's say ocean inundation, high tidal flooding. We have a full moon this weekend. That is not. It's going to be adding to the astronomically high tides. So, eastern Long Island has the chance of seeing that greatest inundation of seawater, storm surge. Okay, and the greatest potential of hurricane force wind gusts. Now, that is winds in excess of 74 miles an hour. Will there be tropical storm force winds? Possibly, but again, we have to see where everything sets up. This will become a now-casting situation. I cannot show you the rain amounts that all the models are throwing out because they're all over the place. Parts of Jersey get 7 inches. Another model has it getting basically a ½ inch. So here's what I'm telling you. You need to stay tuned to the forecast. You need to follow JMW, and I will update you as conditions warrant. But I mean, the damaging winds, the flooding rains, and what I'm going to show you right now is something that we don't see too often in the New York City tri-state area. A hurricane warning is in effect for Suffolk County, New York, coastal Connecticut from New Haven to the east, and a tropical storm warning is in effect farther to the west, encompassing Nassau, New York City, urban New Jersey, Westchester County, Middlesex and Monmouth counties, for the possibility of that storm coming a little closer to the coast. We don't know the exact track, and that I'm agreeing right now with what we're seeing with these warnings from the National Hurricane Center out of Miami, okay? Agreeing with them. Folks, the Jersey coast right now, you look to be spared of coastal flooding. Hurricane force winds are possible over Long Island where that storm makes landfall. That's the important part of the track. Who really gets into that southeast fetch of air over Long Island and portions of Connecticut? And what happens when these systems come up to our latitude, as I said, the next facet to all this is they dump a tremendous amount of rainfall. Where that will occur, folks, I don't know right now. I'm letting you know that there could be some significant rainfall, and I'm going to show you the map right now, and we're zoomed in, of anywhere between, let's see, these red areas are 3 to 4 inches, the deeper shades of orange, 5-7 inches. What I'm telling you is someone is going to get an incredible amount of rain, and we're going to have to follow that tomorrow as things pan out. You know, sometimes it throws its moisture on the backside of the storm, and portions 100 miles or areas 100 miles south and west of the eye making landfall get the most rain. It's happened with Floyd in '99, Irene in 2011, where this just tremendous amount of rain fell. Now, we're going to watch all this and fine tune all this over the next 24 hours, okay? So what I want to tell you right now is, you know, if you're in the hurricane warning area, you want to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And if we're west of the entire hurricane warning area, you want to prepare for the possibility of some serious flooding. The potential is there. The exact pinpointing of who gets what, rainfall-wise, we don't know. We're letting you know that that potential is serious for heavy rainfall to set up. And I don't know about you, but the month of July, half the month I was away, thank goodness, where I live in Western Jersey, the trees are weakened, and it's frightening. I'm a little bit of I'm concerned, put it that way, about what may happen. Folks, your area may not get all that rain. My area may not get all that rain. Somebody will get an incredible amount of rain. It all depends on where everything sets up. Let me see if you guys got any questions here. Oh, everything's coming in as anonymous. John, you're always the best. Well, listen, I've been doing this a little bit, and just trying to tell you how it is. East Hampton, are we screwed? Excuse the language. Well, East Hampton, you're in the hurricane warning. I would prepare right now for hurricane conditions, period, end of story. Now, it's not going to be a Category 5 hurricane, but a hurricane in our area is incredibly significant. I don't have to tell you about that. We're not really used to this stuff. Hopefully the track does pan farther east. Again, still a lot of stuff up in the air, but we're telling you as we see it. The humidity's increasing out there already. It was a beautiful evening last night after about 10 o'clock. We were outdoors saying goodbye to our good neighbors that are leaving for Texas. We're going to miss you guys. And it was comfortable. Now the humidity is back, okay? And that fetch, look at this. You're throwing down railroad tracks, and it's all coming up to the north-northwest. It will get incredibly humid, and we're going to monitor the now Hurricane Henri, located about 400 miles south of Montauk. Let's see what we have question-wise. Passaic County, Morris County. We're just looking at where the heavy rain sets up, guys. Brooklyn, the same thing. You're welcome for the concise report. I don't know why you're laughing out loud, Brian Hoffman, but that's pretty good. Always the best. Thank you. Listen, I appreciate it. I'm a man. I'm a man. Of course I'm a man. It's not good. Let's get to the serious business here. Is what I'm saying is I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm just concerned about those two things: the gusty winds, the hurricane force gust winds east, and where the heaviest rainfall does set up. Who's in Provincetown? Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not getting your names here, but I can read this as I go along. Provincetown, weather the storm. At least no Frankenstorm. That was, when was that? Oh, that was Sandy. Okay, you guys were great. I will update you whenever. Whenever I got time. I got 3 kids and it's a Saturday and a lot going on, as you know. But listen, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. The concern for the damaging winds is over portions of Long Island, southeastern Connecticut. The track has nudged ever so slightly east. Will that continue? We hope. We don't hope that for southern New England, but we hope that for the tri-state area. Don't let your guard down. These are minor shifts right now. We're going to follow the radar and really get on top of this thing tomorrow morning. Just prepare. Okay? You guys have a great Saturday. Go Yanks. Take care.